We're not in your driveway anymore, Nate. What's going on?
We have a dang transmission out of the car.
Well,
Here we are.
I've got to do a clutch job on my car because
This thing ain't doing too hot. It's making a lot of noise. So it's time to
fix it. I've never done one of these before. I'm a little nervous, but
got everything laid out. Should be everything I need. Tiny clutch. Tiny. But we're gonna get started.
see how it goes. I don't know. It might be good. It might be bad. Trying.
All right, well, I figured I'd explain a little bit of what I'm doing here. This is my 2000 Honda Insight. The clutch, like I said earlier, making some terrible noises. It just was not a good time. So, went in here trying to change it. This is my first time doing anything like this. Never changed a clutch myself. I've helped change the transmission, but nothing of the sorts. This was a big job for me. I'm not used to this kind of thing. So you saw I jacked up the car there, took the air box out, just disconnecting all the wires, shifting linkage, starter, getting all that junk out of there so that I can pull the transmission out. And yeah, it actually went pretty smoothly. Now here I'm taking out the axles because they're in the diff connected to the transmission. So those got to come out. Those are just big nut on the front. Take the spindle nuts out, and it just pops out. I've done this before, so this part wasn't that bad. I already knew what I was doing here. One thing that is nice about this car is that there, as you can see, is a ton of room to get in here and work around. I got small hands, so it helps even more. But as far as getting to things, I really didn't have to remove that much. Just had to remove the airbox, and that was it. So I got all the bolts loose. Right now I'm trying to beat it loose. As you can see, it's moving there. This was kind of a pain by myself, if I'm being honest. It would have been more helpful if I had someone down below catching it, but made it work, and this thing just slipped right out.
Well, would you look at that? We have a dang transmission out of the car.
you know, I'm impressed with myself that I could do that because I've never done it before. Never done anything like that. So, again, got the new one here. Gonna put in, but first, there's this issue in the gearbox where first and second gear grind. So I'm gonna try to take the gears apart, see if I can fix that. That might be a more involved job to make it a 2-day project. So far, it's been 4 hours. That ain't bad. Woo. We're a little dirty. I'm gonna get it to cleaning everything, figure out how to do all this, and yeah, you can do this too. Go buy yourself an Insight and do this. Just kidding. Don't buy it. It's a good car.
Just took the clutch out This thing is not that bad. And it's original. I have 253,000 miles on this thing. This thing does not look the worst. You can see right here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, come on. OEM Honda. This is the original clutch. That is insane. There's a little bit of wear on the springs here. You can see just a little bit. That's probably what I was hearing screech or something. I don't know. It was just really bad. And then the cover. This feels super smooth. And actually, the flywheel over there doesn't look that bad either. But still glad I took this out. Gonna do this, but I'm gonna see about opening that to fix the common gear issue. Well, it is now 7 p.m. It was 3 p.m. last clip you saw. Couldn't get everything the way I wanted to with the gears, so I gave up. It wasn't that big of a deal. Main part's the clutch anyway, so gonna finish that. I'm gonna start by putting this. Nope. Yeah. Gotta get the stuff done with that, then change the clutch, and then reassembly time. Let's get it.
Woo! 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 We're not in your driveway anymore, Nate. What's going on? Well, first off, you can see that whatever the heck I was doing was successful. All right? Kinda.
Trial and error.
Yeah. So, the last you saw, I had the gearbox out, and I had the cover off of the transmission, revealing all the gears. There's a grind when you go into first and second, and I was trying to get rid of that. You just Dremel a little piece of the gear, but I cannot get the gears out of the transmission to save my life. It took me like
through a little hissy fit.
No, this is way before that. No, let me tell you the story there. But it just was taking too long. I was spending like an hour just trying to get the gears out, and I couldn't do it. So I'm like, fine, put it back together. Put the case on, started putting everything back in, clutch back in the transmission. Everything was fine there. Got the transmission in. That was fine. This is all the next day because I went to bed. I was tired. Then I was trying to put the clutch slave cylinder on. I couldn't get it. So Brett came over. He helped me do that. Got it all good. Caden came over. They just helped me finish up some stuff. Yep. And went to start it. It started. I'm like, this is great. The clutch had pressure. I was like, this is amazing. So I took it off jack stands, went to back it up. Would not go in gear. Tried to get it in gear, and it was just like killing it.
It was crunching.
It was just not good. I was like, I screwed something up. I destroyed the transmission. Like, I'm out of a car. And it's Sunday, by the way, and I have places to be on Monday, Tuesday.
Tell them how you felt, Nate.
I was pissed. Caden can attest.
Nate was throwing a little baby hissy fit.
I sat in the chair and I went on my phone, went on Marketplace, and I was just looking for the cheapest cars I could find that were within walking distance. Like, I was ready to just get anything.
In other words, the old roly-poly.
I was done with it.
The old roly-poly had Nate into
I was done.
psychotic spiral because someone forgot to change
the brake fluid in the clutch lines.
Which we'll do that.
Yeah, so there was just a little bit of air in the system. We bled it. Tons of air came out. It wasn't just a little bit, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
And then put it in gear, went fine, drove it, and it's fine.
And here she is.
And
Cue
now-
montage.
Like the dirty windshield. The best part about all this, I didn't fix anything. The issue that caused me to fix the clutch is still there. But it's a new clutch. It's better. Those springs aren't worn anymore. So we feel good. And I learned a lot how to change the transmission. So I'm not a professional by any means, but a little bit better than I was before. All right. So I think that, oh my gosh, I think that about wraps it up for the video.
We hit likes today, you guys.
Oh, by the way, we hit 100 subscribers.
100 mother freaking subscribers.
100. Can you
100
believe that?
degenerates subscribe to us.
Thanks.
Thanks, yeah.
What are you doing?
Let's get to 1,000.
Yeah, okay.
Let's get
All
to
right.
1,000.
So I'm Nate.
I'm Evan. Just kidding, I'm Caden.
It's Caden. All right, bye.
Bye.